Welcome back, everybody. Today's episode, we're talking about this very unique knife that I personally find my favorite in the budget category. Coming in at $35 when I bought this, at least, and should be when the time of this video goes up. The QSP Penguin. Here we go. QSP Penguin. QSP knives makes a lot of cool knives. I names a lot of them after birds, surprisingly. You have the parrot, the hawk, and we have the penguin, and multiple others, but penguin I like the best. It comes with a 3-inch blade and multiple handles. I have a G10, or not G10, micarta. I have a green micarta handle on this one. You can get them in copper and brass. You can get them with a black washed blade or this plain blade. D2 steel. I think they've done runs before where they have S30V for the blade, which bumps this little knife up to like $100 or something. But that's pretty good. For $34, you get D2 steel and micarta. Like, come on. That's pretty good price for this knife. Comes with a deep carry pocket clip, reversible, liner lock, no fancy locks, just a nice normal liner lock, sheep's foot blade, very nice. There's not a lot to showcase on this knife other than it's just a badass little knife. This sucker's great. I've used, this is a beater knife. I've used this sucker for months now in my pocket, carrying this, using this several times a day on some shit, and it's just, oh boy. This thing has barely taken a licking. For all the stuff I've put it through, it does not show it. I've laid back the edge just a little bit, but that's more preference rather than knife brand. Like, it came shaving sharp, you could just think like that and shave off some hairs. I think I just did that right now. It holds an edge because it's D2 steel. D2 is like the base high-end steel that you can get for decent prices nowadays in the knife world. If knife steel isn't a big issue, great. It's whether you care about the steel or not, the steel is going to behave the way it's going to behave. Bit of a fingerprint magnet. It's just a super nice knife, and it runs like it's on bearings. It's on phosphor bronze washers, but it feels like it's on bearings. It has like near drop shut action. Like, this thing is phenomenal. It's super fidgety. Yeah, you can spidey flick it. You can thumb flick it. You can even grab the fat part of the blade here, drop it down. You've already got yourself lined up for a nice draw cut there. It's not great for food prep because, as you can see, it's a straight blade. If you're wanting to buy a knife for food prep or something, I would suggest that you get the Benchmade Bug Out or something like that. Some with a little bit of belly here that you can, because when you're cutting, if this is the surface that you're cutting on, when you've got a knife with belly, you've got multiple parts that you can use to cut and save the edge. Whereas with the QSP Penguin, when you cut, you're using that tip when you cut, and you'll probably wear that down a bit over time. Now, it's not going to wear down too quick at all. It's D2. This sucker will hold up for a long time. This stuff's good. The knife is good. There was no blade play when I got it. When I say no blade play, you physically cannot have zero blade play and have the knife be able to open and close as smoothly as it does. There is going to be the minutest little bit of blade play when you get this. But all in all, this sucker will not rattle, wobble, or give at all when you get it and after you've beaten it. As you can kind of see here, where my skin hasn't been able to touch the micarta, you can see more of the original color of the micarta. But as the oils from my hand and sweat and stuff over the summer has gotten into it, it's just aged beautifully, and it grips good. It does not get slippery at all. It sticks, it stays, it feels great. This stuff is good. If you've got $30, if you've got $40 and you want to buy a knife and you don't know which knife to get, I highly recommend the Penguin. There's other knives that you in this price range that are awesome, like the Ontario Rat Model 2. You've got, not in price range, but size range, you've got the Bug Out, which is great if you want to pay a little extra money. My personal favorite for a slightly large knife in the $30 range is the Land 9104 knife. Model is 9104, made by Land Knives, which is a subsidiary of Sanrinmu, which Spyderco uses to make the Bug series of their knives. I'll do a better video on this guy later on. But yeah, the QSP Penguin. Is it good? Yes. Is there one... What is bad about this knife? If you're a heavy knife user and you're using your knife a lot, I could see where a straight blade might be a little annoying because you'd have to sharpen the tip and not the rest. But if you're... To me, it's a very utilitarian type of knife, so I really don't see a problem with that. I like that. Bad. I can't find anything bad about this. This is a phenomenal little knife. This guy is great. He does it all and does it without complaining. It's an awesome little knife. I love the clip. It's a no-nonsense clip with no hot spots. It rests right in your finger of your normal grip there. I choke up on my knives just a little bit. If you went down a little bit, that's still, not getting in your way at all. I've got big hands. They're long and skinny, but they're also big. And it's a full 4-finger grip. QSP has recently advertised bringing out a mini and a large version. So there's one that's going to be a little bit shorter than this, and one that's a little bit longer than this. And I'd love to get my hands on this. QSP, if you see this video, please hit me up and send me some. You can find my Instagram and my channel header somewhere. DM me, send me some. I would love it. I'll review it. These knives are great. I would back these knives 100%. If you guys talking to QSP here, if you guys keep doing what you're doing with this knife, you've got my support. I would love to get copper scales though, and get them shipwrecked, where they got that bluish tie-dye pattern going all over. Shipwreck copper is the coolest looking scale I've ever seen. But when you buy these knives, talking to the viewers now, when you buy these knives, you can get G10, which is kind of that plastic scale that you'll see on a lot of knives. You can get micarta, you can get brass, and you can get copper. The brass and copper do not come shipwrecked. You'd have to do all that stuff yourself. They just come plain, and they look like they will patina so well over time. Thank you for listening to this short video. Just wanted to rant a little bit about this knife in a positive manner, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.